Good morning, everyone. I feel like I was just here because I had so much fun yesterday showing off some of our favorite Mopsy designs from the trunk show, which is now back online. If you're joining us for the first time, I am Melissa McLeod here at the Wool and the Floss. We are a creative escape for all stitchers. And to tie up that first loose end, we currently have the Mopsy trunk show in the building. Normally I would show off some of our favorites from the trunk show during unboxing, but we did a lot of that yesterday on Wednesday. So if you didn't get a chance to watch that and you need some stitching company later on today, hop on over to our grid and take a peek at Wednesday. And I know Liz and Kelly were also live on Tuesday, so lots of Needlepoint TV to watch, haha. But if you are interested in the Mopsy trunk show, everything is 20% off. It is here through the end of the month. The things on the wall behind me are so fun. I did say yesterday I was wearing a beige sweater. I'm like, I did not dress Mopsy-ish. So of course today I dressed Mopsy-ish, and all you're gonna see is the wall behind me. So in any event, it is back online, 20% off here through the last day of April. Okay, I'm trying to think. There were a couple other announcements I needed to make, but I didn't bring my notes. So I know that as of yesterday, we had exactly one spot left in our next beginner class, which is Thursday. Is that April 21st, Liz? Does that sound right? 22nd, 23rd, whatever the Thursday is that week. I'd check on my phone, but I'm currently using it. It is a 9:30 class. 4:23. Okay, close enough. Not really. Thursday, 4:23. Is there still one spot left? Okay, Liz is going to check that for me. No, I
keep switching between my little screens.
Well, and I'm putting you on the spot, so I'm sorry.
It says one is available.
So there's exactly one spot left. I'm sure many of you watching me are not beginning stitchers. But if you have a friend in the Detroit area that is a beginner stitcher, please feel free to share that with them. There will also be a class in May. I don't have that date available right now. We limit it to 6 stitchers. Laura has been stitching for a very, very long time. She's about my age, and I think she's been stitching since she was about 7. So you can do the math. In addition to that, she has her PhD in communications. So I promise you it will be an excellent, excellent class. So.
And she used to teach at a local, very prestigious university.
She also did. She also, because she has her PhD, she taught at Oakland University courses in communications, I think. I'm guessing, because that's what her PhD is in.
Or business, or a combo of the two,
Yeah, she's very low-key about that. Like I think it's like we kind of found out subtly over time that she used to do that, because that's where both Megan and Kaylee got their graduate degrees. So I think it came up in that conversation. In any event, class will be fantastic. One spot left for Thursday, the 22nd, 3rd, Jesus. The 23rd, and then there will be a class in May. And other quick announcements. Today is the last day that the lottery is open for our retreat. Again, I'm not going to know the dates, Liz. June
24th and 25th.
Woo! Score 1 for Liz. June 24th and 25th. She didn't even have to look. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday, and we do it by lottery. We only have room in the building. It's what we call our KISS retreats for Keep It Simple Stitcher. It is $195, I believe. And sorry, I'm distracted. So today's the last day to enter the lottery. Liz and I are going to be working on the lottery together tomorrow at 10 a.m. And you say, working on the lottery together, does that mean they pick everyone? No, it does not. It means I get out my phone and I push the random number generator. She separately has the spreadsheet in front of her with all the entries, and then she puts them into a spreadsheet of people that have been invited, and I send out an invoice. So it's a whole thing. So my phone with the random number generator picks you. We do not pick you.
We do all the admin. It's all the admin.
Yes, we're the secretaries. The phone is the chief operating officer. So we will be doing that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Presumably, we will send out probably invoices tomorrow, but what I'm going to tell you is we may not send them out until Monday because every now and then life happens, and we're saying we're doing it at 10 a.m. tomorrow, but
We're busy on Friday.
who knows? But 10 a.m. is the plan. Unless Liz is sick, I'm sick, that's what we're doing. So hopefully 26 of you will receive an invoice either Friday or Monday. One last little beg is please do not sign up for the lottery if you have not confirmed that you're available to come in those 2 days. As we just alluded to, Liz and I sit down for about 2 hours to go through this admin process. And when people end up entering the lottery and getting an invitation and then saying, oh gosh, I can't come, it not only wastes a lot of our time, but the bigger issue is then we go back and we pick somebody else, and that person feels like, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And so I don't like that. So we want everyone to feel special. I wish we had room for every single person that applies. We probably don't. I haven't looked to see how many people have applied. And yeah, so that's enough of that dead horse. Sorry about that. Let's get into something way more fun, which is finishing. This is for Ann Considine. Speaking of retreats, she was here. She's been here for a couple of our retreats. And again, I have never picked Ann. My random number generator on my phone has picked Ann twice over the past few years. She did send her own fabric for something. I don't know what this is for, but we're gonna find out because it's really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, she has, these are from Stitch Style. These we can order for you. What is fantastic, these holiday mailboxes come with a chart so you can fill in the name of the family. So this says Bevan family. Hold on, there's another one in here. Considine family. Really sweet. And here's the one with that fabulous fabric. Ooh, I'm trying to order this for someone. I can't remember who has asked us to order the Tokyo round. It is on back order with my supplier, but I am happy to order it for you. If you are new to us and you see something you would like, I forgot all the things today. I told you I didn't have a list. Liz is moderating. Annie's here helping her. Annie's hand is recovering, but she's thankfully still braced in the left hand, but writing with the right hand, which is the important part for this moment. And more importantly, she was able to drive today. She hasn't driven in 6 weeks, 8 weeks?
Since end of January.
Yeah.
End of January. I can't do
haul.
that math. 12 weeks, something like that.
It's been
So
a long haul for her.
yeah. So, it's nice to be like carted around for a little while, but I think after a while that lack of independence gets a little old. Emily is also here. Karen is also here. Sabrina is also here. Julie is also here, and Kelly will be here later. Is that what we've decided?
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
So good. Okay. Also for Anne is the whip tag, which has the cherry blossoms on it, and look at the fabric.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So I do believe that these are on reorder with the painting service through my dear friend and designer Paige at Blue Ridge Stitchery. Wow. Look at the fabric my finishers put on the back. Love it. We did this as a retreat highlight 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was
Liz,
the boats. It was that and the boats, right?
yes, Liz stitched it and wrote up a little stitch guide, and that is available to be reserved. It will be in, hopefully, I think in June or July, is it my
I
recollection?
mean, we just keep poor Paige. We just keep reordering.
I know, I keep making my numbers bigger, but not big enough. I haven't quite gotten there. I need to do better. I think, oh gosh, we've had this. We ordered this, this Darling bathing suit. So look at the fabric on the back, so cute. I can't remember the designer, but if anyone is interested in these Darling bathing suits, let us know. If you are joining us for the first time and you would like something, just let us know. Anything that's commented on here, we consider to be an order. Sometimes the item is in the building. Sometimes we have to order it and it comes in about a week to 10 days. Sometime these days, it's on order with the painting service, and it could take 12 weeks. It could take up to 24 weeks. So we really don't know. We have a lot of lovely customers that'll message us and say, can you tell me how long that one's going to be? And unfortunately, we really don't know. Like we're at the mercy of these overseas painting services.
We have a lot of vendors, so to kind of email them incessantly about wait times kind of They're already stressed.
I mean, if you are stitching something for a special event and you absolutely need to know, let us know. If you want to know just because you're curious and you can just maybe keep being curious and let it be a surprise, we'd appreciate it, I guess, is what I'm trying to pass along.
I feel bad nagging them because I know they're stressed.
They are. Okay, I don't know if Donna Clem is watching us. Many times she is. These are from Rebecca Wood. And Donna, I want you to give them to me. They are so sweet. Such incredible designs. Donna is a fantastic stitcher. She is very sweet and has credited me with the fact that she's been stitching every day for over 1,000 days.
Oh my gosh.
If she's live, maybe she'll tell us how many days she's been stitching. But these, I mean, come on, how cute are these? Oh my gosh, love them. And I am sure they're Rebecca Wood. It doesn't say that on here, but Dollars to Donuts, that's Rebecca Wood. So, love that. She provided her own fabric. If you provide your own fabric, this kind of like thin quilting style fabric is fantastic for ornaments. If you buy, what do they call those, fat quarters?
Yep.
If you buy a fat quarter, that should be enough for ornaments.
Plenty.
Is that enough even if it's gusseted, Ian?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where I was going, like
4-inch
fat
round
quarter.
with a Fat quarter for a gusset, because you need that plus a little overhang. So
Right. So, I mean, if it's a flat back, you don't need that much. You need like a 10 by 10 inch square,
even
8 by
5
8.
5 by 5.
Yeah,
5
just
by-
don't make it too tight, because
Yeah.
sometimes you've got to get the pattern placed right, etc.
It depends what it is.
If you're doing other items like pillows, etc., you're going pillows and stockings. You're probably going to want something heavier than that quilting weight fabric, but not so heavy, not upholstery weight.
Yes.
That can't be worked with. So,
We don't have those kind of machines.
correct. Okay. All right, my friend Kathy.
Donna said 1140 plus is her stitching days.
I was rounding you down to 1,000, Donna. I'm so sorry. You're almost at 1,200. I wish I'd stuck with it with you. I'm telling you, I've made it about 6 months a couple of times. And if you think about what I do for a living, after 6 months, a market happens, and market always derails me.
We do not stitch
So
at market.
we stitch on the plane on the way there, and that's about
You
it.
always stitch, so you were not allowed to be in this. You stitched no matter
Yes.
what.
This is for my friend
I can't
Kathy.
find my orders.
I don't know where Straub's is. Anybody know where Straub's is? It says Straub's chicken salad. And this Kathy is my friend who's like super fit,
St. Louis.
very
I think.
slim. And she,
Isn't that
everywhere
right?
she goes, she
Yeah.
tells me about her favorite foods. I'm like, how do you get away with this? That you eat everywhere she goes.
Genetics, people.
I love it. Well, she also works out a lot. And I think she talks about food more than she actually eats food personally, but you know.
Scenery.
This is for Rebecca. This is the La Jolla whale from Kate Dickerson. And I am guessing that this was a piece that she got when she went to one of the Needle Nook of La Jolla retreats. Vicki throws fantastic retreats. It's on my bucket list to go someday soon. I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, you want to go to La Jolla?
We got a lot of things on our list
I know.
that we're supposed to do.
I know. Oh my gosh, this is hysterical. This is for Lisa. Lisa is local. Oh, I misread it. Never mind. This is a chimney. You know what I thought it said.
Damper.
I know. I
That's
thought
exactly what you
I
thought
thought
it
it
was.
said something naughty on the back with this Greek key, and I was like, okay, that's hysterical. The dichotomy of that. But open and shut for the fireplace damper.
Well, it could be
So.
open for business, closed for business.
That's right.
It could be whatever you
You
want.
know, I have lived in my house for almost 20 years, and I just recently found out in the last few years I have more than one fireplace, but the one we use the most has the 2 chains to open and shut it.
Yeah.
There is actually, the one chain has an O cut out of metal, and the other one has an S. I've never even, I just like
think mine
realized
did,
this.
too.
So all the
That's like
time
a
you've been
standard
like
thing.
sticking your
Yeah,
head
I
up
literally,
there.
I'm doing this, looking up the thing, and I'm holding on to an O or an S.
That is hysterical, but that's super clever. Those
Well,
old houses,
In
they
a
did things right.
100-year-old house that they did that, I thought that was kind of cool.
Well, because they did things right back then.
You're right.
You
you're
know,
right.
like they spent more.
You're right.
That's why these good old houses are fantastic. This is for our friend Sherry. Kaylee, my daughter Kaylee, and Megan are both stitching this piece. I think Megan might be done.
Yes.
Kaylee is really darn close. She's kind of like our friend Gay, who used to do all our visuals. Gay was like, I will always finish like 85% of something, and then it's like I almost don't want to finish it. And Kaylee's a little bit like that. And so maybe Kaylee needs to talk to her therapist about that. But Kaylee and Megan are therapists. This is for our friend Sherry, and really fun. She did some.
Mopsy from our trunk shop.
It is from Mopsy, thank you. There is a color change with this. These muted, beautiful tones are not how it comes painted. It comes painted with much brighter, more Mopsy-esque colors. FedEx at the door, guys. He's just, I think he's leaving it. Sorry, thank you, Liz. Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, we didn't know.
Okay. This is here for Kate. This is Shelly Tribby piece that we may have sold her during our CBK trunk show. And Shelly does a number of these really fun pieces. She's a longtime designer. So this is a mini sock, but then look at, there's a little skate that comes with it that you attach. So really sweet. So that's here for Kate. Next up, we had a small delivery from our leather finisher. Oh, I gotta ask Sabrina about that. This is here for Jerry. I was saying, Ann heard me this morning, I'm like, I think Jerry needs to give me both of these. I mean, look at this strap. This is, is this Christine Kingston's? I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah?
100%.
Okay, good. Christine's always watching, so I'd be embarrassed.
We love her strap.
Yes. So this is absolutely gorgeous. And is this a color change, or does she do it in a couple colors?
2 colors, I think. I think she has it in blue and green too.
Okay, so this comes this color. Look at this pink leather on the back, you guys. Yum, yum, yum.
I feel like she almost does everything in a few colorways.
Yeah.
I love that.
She does. I was just trying to remember if this was actually how the one
think
came.
so.
I think it is.
The blue and green one, of course, I can picture perfectly.
Sure it is.
And then this, I believe, is Elizabeth Crane Swartz piece.
Oh, it is.
Check their fireplace and they have an O in it.
I
And
do
look
too.
at how
Yeah,
pretty
real.
this is. Now the difference in these two, I'm going to point this out to you guys. What you will end up giving us when you send in, if you buy a belt or a strap from us and you send it in for finishing, we call this the Liz finish, because Liz is the one who kind of made it happen the first time around. So she now has a finish named after her. This one is more the traditional finish. Jerry has one of each, and the reason that probably is different straps have a different length. The length will determine your finished size that is available to you. So Christine's canvas was probably much longer than the Elizabeth Crane Swartz canvas. So in order to get the same finished length, which I didn't look at her notes, but I'm guessing they're both for herself. Maybe that's a wrong assumption, but I'm assuming that in this moment. So the leather is added on the shorter strap to give you the same finished length, tip to tip, than on something that has more canvas to work with. So hopefully that didn't sound like a bunch of gibberish and made some sense.
Turn the belt over.
Turn the belt over.
People want to see there's a monogram.
See the monogram?
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was so busy educating people about the difference in the straps.
Cute.
Were you listening to me, Sabrina? Did I do an okay job?
Yes.
Okay, Sabrina is the one who takes in all our finishing and works with a leather finisher. So she popped her head out here, so I was like, uh-oh, what did I miss? I thought you were coming to tell me something I missed. So, okay, good. So, really pretty.
She came out to tell you approved.
Thank you.
Approved.
I've been approved by the queen.
That's right.
Okay, next up is for our Jody. Jody is one of our weekend warriors, and
I feel like that's for Julie from Jody.
is.
Am I not?
did she stitch it?
No, I think it already happened though.
I think it was a
okay.
Christmas gift,
And I
and
think-
now it's
yeah.
finished.
Yeah,
Julie, is this your Christmas present?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it was turned in on January 3rd. So I think it was gifted to Julie for Christmas,
Yes.
which honestly, like, listen to this, people. The finishing timelines are what they are. Sometimes they might be 2 months, not right now. Sometimes they might be 6 months. Sometimes they might be 12 months, depending on what your finish is. It's perfectly okay to gift to your sister an unfinished item and turn it in on January 3rd and then get it back in April. So I just did something recently for my sister. I actually really milked it. I gifted her a canvas and a bag that I said I would stitch, and then I stitched it and I showed it to her on that next birthday, and now I came back from the finisher and I'm saving it for her for the next birthday. So, you know.
That one's Jody's. She already got hers. Jody was on time.
Oh,
so
Jody
now
was
they're
on time.
Now
So
they're
Liz was
twinsies.
right. So the sisters have
I knew I'd
things.
seen it come through, but then I couldn't remember if I just saw the stitched canvas or finish.
I was with you.
So cute.
This is here for Nancy. I think that this is a counted
That
piece
is
from Laura
Oh, yeah.
Perrin,
Gorgeous.
maybe.
It's
That is
beautiful though.
beautiful.
I have to do a little research if anyone's
Pretty
interested in this, but I'm pretty sure it's a counted piece from Laura Perrin. I have done a number of Laura's pieces, and this like screams her signature all day long. But this is here for Nancy. I believe this is from VNG. So cute for us dog lovers. And don't know anything about this one. Maybe Nancy did this just all on her own. Don't know, but really, really, really darling. So fun, fun, fun.
Okie doke.
Next up for Sally. Looks like this is going to be Halloween. Let's see what this is. Oh, it is. This is I call it our Boo canvas. This, as I would say, was stitched by one of our customers probably 6 years ago. This is from Alice Peterson. They brought it out of retirement for us. And we have a bunch of these on order. So if you're interested in this Boo canvas, we can get this for you. Like I said, it is already on order. I just think it's a very sophisticated Halloween piece. We have seen it done with a lot of color changes. What did Andrea do? She made
She
this,
did purple and lime.
so the background was lime green and the like
I don't know
leafy
which one
things
was
were
which. It was
purple,
for
I
sure
think.
Purple and lime. Probably
And-
the leaves were lime.
Yeah, it was really, really cute. So 13 mesh, quick stitch, very, very fun. So that's here for Sally. Okay, next up for Mary Kate. Mary Kate is a new stitcher. As a matter of fact, this is really funny. Mary Kate's mom is a friend of mine and came in for years and did a private lesson with me. And she's fantastic. Then Mary Kate started stitching, and then her other daughter, Ginny, started stitching. Ginny is also now the daughter-in-law of another very good friend and to the shop, and a friend of mine who's an avid stitcher. So when we announced our beginner class, Becky came like rolling in here like 20 minutes after the email went out, and she's like, I have to sign up for the beginner class. And I'm like, why are you signing up for the beginner class? You are clearly not a beginner. And she said, my two daughters have ganged up on my new daughter-in-law and told her she has to start stitching. So she gifted her new daughter-in-law a beginner class, which I thought was really sweet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause and say, so then she was in here, and because her two daughters are newer stitchers and now the daughter-in-law, as part of our beginner class, we include this Needlepoint quick guide from Meredith Willett. So these have been newly restocked. I'm segueing here because it just seems to make sense. This is just super basic. It is not a book. It is like a brochure, a booklet of all the very, very basics that you need to get started. So this is a $10 little booklet. So if you want to get somebody started in stitching, this is a really great little gift to give them. It just gives them the essential things they need. Left-handed basket weave, right-handed basket weave, the difference between tent and continental, starting and stopping your threads. So just like super duper basics. The graduate course version of this book, Liz talked about 2 weeks ago, I think, was the Stitch Beautifully book. And both of these are written by Meredith Willett. Meredith Willett is one of the grand dames of the needlepoint industry. She has been stitching her entire life. She's probably around my age, I would guess, maybe, I'm not gonna say anything else, a few years here or there on either side. But she has owned her store for 37 years, I think I saw on Facebook the other day. So a lot more experience than I have, and I feel like I'm fairly experienced myself. She has written everything she knows about how to really capitalize on making your stitching the top notch. So these books, we sold through 100 of them already. This is not something you're gonna pull out to figure out what stitch should I do for a lion's mane. This is what you're gonna pull out as like a resource for things aren't going quite right on my stitching. Why is that? And get to the bottom of things. I love the fact that it is spiral bound on the inside. And I will look at the table of contents. So you've got the foundations of every stitch, left-handed stitching, right-handed stitching, beginning and ending your threads, threads 101, kind of the difference of the threads. She has a chapter called Tools of the Trade. It doesn't have anything to do with my tools of the trade, but it has some of the basics of what you for sure need, a little bit about beads, stitch families, a few, I don't know, probably like 15 stitches maybe or so in the book. How to compensate, always a huge problem for newish stitchers, sometimes a problem for those of us that have been stitching for a long time. If you're doing a stitch you haven't done before, like right now I'm working on a square base layered stitch. I'm gonna have to compensate it around some words. And so I might resource this just to make sure that I'm doing things as they should be done. So lots and tips I wish someone had told me. I haven't read that chapter yet. I think I need to go and do that. So it is a really, really good basic. This is $52. So these have been restocked. The reason I brought this up right now, to circle back, my friend Becky, when she was in signing up for the beginning class, it was right before Easter, and she was saying how her one daughter said that Becky taught her how to do something wrong. I go, wait a minute, everything you know how to do, I taught you how to do. So I'm like, let's see what Meredith said. So we pulled out the chapter on how to start and stop threads, because she was saying that Becky taught her how to start a thread wrong. Not according to Meredith Willett. So anyways, short story long, I think in this case. Becky said, I think I need three of these, one for each of my daughters. Perfect Easter gift with the pink color. So
TikTok's amazing, but TikTok's not the authority.
Correct. And you know what? I love that people are starting to stitch, and I have honestly in some ways broken myself of being a perfectionist. I would say I was a perfectionist when I was younger, and it really kind of dragged me down. But as you stitch over the years, you do want your things to look a little better and a little better. Maybe not perfect, but better is, in my book, better. So it just is a really great resource. So those are back in the building. So back to Mary Kate's finishing, which is so sweet. She has, I think, 2 children, or maybe just one, I'm losing track. Goodnight Moon, we can order this for you. This is a licensed product. And then these darling little mini socks, I think I know who they're from, and it's one of 2 people, so I'm not gonna guess right now because I'll guess wrong, but cute, cute, cute with the fire truck and the train on it. So those are here. Mini sock, little conversation. This is finished flat backed and hard backed. Some people have us finish mini socks soft and open. So when you turn in a mini sock, just let us know whether you want it finished as a flat back or have it finished open mini sock. Thank you, Liz. Okay. This is here from Molly. This is from Whip Stitch. We can order this for you if you happen to be an Old Miss alumni or fan. And look at how pretty, just like perfectly pulled together. Fantastic. Anything with a gingham background is great in my book. Okay. Got a little more finishing, but let's talk about some accessories that have just come in the building.
Sorry.
Emily's redecorating in here.
I need my setup.
Yeah, well, you know what we should do today is take a picture of how you want it set up and on my phone, and then we'll make sure we get it in the exact engineered Emily way.
Just so I don't have to run everywhere.
Any way you can make life easier. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, we've been talking about a lot of finishing. A new product in the building, and I think really I was thinking of our beginners when I ordered these. So these are from a company called Shore and Spruce. They are self-finishing rounds, and they come with different color cording. So these are a little bit similar to a product we've had before. The difference is the other product are painted 4-inch rounds that can be stand up as not bookends, They have like an easel back so you can put them on a bookshelf is what I'm trying to say. These are just going to be hanging, and here is your self-finishing round. This back pops out, and because of these little swirls, it kind of tightens up and it fits back in there nice and snugly. It's gonna hold a 4-inch round. They come with different colored cords, so if you are interested in these, hang tight. Don't say you want something yet, because I'm gonna show you your different options. I also want you to know that it comes with an optional adhesive disc, so you can permanently put your ornament in there if you choose to. Also in the little package, you get directions on how to do it. There's also a little QR code that will take you to a video showing you how to do it. It is the easiest finish ever. They are $44, I think. Hold on. $44. So just a really quick, fast, easy finish. I think this will be a perfect addition to our beginner wall. Maybe, especially when you're first stitching, you might not want to invest in professional finishing. $44 is far less expensive. What's a regular ornament, like 65, 60, something like that? 60 and up, we're gonna say. So $44 and instant gratification. We all love a good instant gratification. So, for instance, this little tennis round from Frances Abel would look darling in this one with the taupe colored cord. And then there is one with a pale blue color cord, and Bryn pulled this absolutely darling little Santa face from Arden Gray to pop in there. So, you know, honestly, I think I don't stitch every day like my friend Donna, but if I am determined, I can easily start and finish an ornament in a week. Like, I don't stitch all day long. If someone stitched all day, they could probably finish this in a day. So you could have a finished ornament ready to gift to somebody in a day with these. So this has the pale blue cording. This has navy blue cording, and Bryn must have been in maybe a U of M frame of mind. She picked the yellow backed Atlas round with the blue cording. Of course, the blue is fantastic any way you cut it in my book. The sand dollar piece. Did you stitch this one, Liz? Or
did
different
starfish.
starfish. It's
colorway.
cousin.
Yeah, and Bryn stitched it actually.
Oh.
Bryn stitched it with, we picked the threads together.
Okay, so this would be so cute. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm a broken record. Will you hand me one of the A through C board? Thank you. Every time, since we lost our board, I don't know what happened. We had a dedicated unboxing board and it's like walked off. So this one has a pale green or a seafoam green cord. And then we have one that has a red cord for kind of any Christmas thing you might want. And then we have one that has this kind of peach color cord. Bryn did pull this piece, which would be darling, and I will warn you, this is a 3-inch round for a 4-inch piece, but easy enough to repeat the pattern and or just add a border. So that is the peach color. So again, just if you're looking for some instant gratification, most of us have 4-inch rounds in our stash, and you'll be ready to go. So thank you. Okay, other accessories. We have a restock of a couple of needle minders from my friends at KCN. One of my favorites, you'll see this again in a minute, this theme again in a minute. This needle minder has a nice strong back minder. It is $20, and it says, "Let me needlepoint and tell me I'm pretty." Don't we all need those things in our world? And then the champagne bottle with the blue bow. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Front and center on our website is a hero image or a banner, not sure which, Rebecca can confirm, that will take you to our market pre-order list. Market is coming up 3 weekends from now?
Yeah.
3 weekends from now.
No, 2.
It's not this weekend, not next weekend, it's the weekend after, yeah? So I think that's right. It's the last weekend of April. So in any event, people are going to start showing market previews. I know KCN's shown a few. That's what made me think of it. So there is a link. If anything you see that you would like us to bring home from you, I am bringing an army of people with me. Everyone keeps saying, how many people are you bringing? So we are determined to, if you want something and someone has come with cash and carry, we are determined to bring your wishes home with us. We will do our absolute best. If you place an order on our order worksheet, place a pre-order on our website, it is considered to be an order. We will not charge you until it is ready to ship to you. So if we pick it up at market, it will be charged to you, right away. If we have to order it from a designer, we will charge you when it gets here. So you don't pay for it ahead of time, but it is considered an official order. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, other accessories. We did get a restock of 2 of our favorite books. Our friend Mary Legale will be at market. She has 4 volumes of her books. The first book, volume 1, is fantastic. This is where she started. It is a very nice, thick, meaty book. She has large charts. As she's gone on in her volumes, you won't see repeats of stitches. In the future books, you will start to see QR codes that will lead you to pictures of stitch versions of the stitch. So volume 1 does not have QR codes, but it is the meat and potatoes of her books, if you ask me. Volume 2 is where she, nope. Let's see if I know my facts. Volume 2 also does not have QR codes. So if you're someone who wants those visual pictures, I just want to manage your expectations. Volume 1 and 2, that technology was not there yet. They've been out for a while, but Mary has fantastic stitches. In each volume, she organizes them in the same type of chapters: balanced stitches, beading stitches, diagonal stitches, layered stitches, oblique stitches, small stitches, straight stitches. She has a fantastic index and both an alphabetical and complete stitch list by chapter and how and where you should use them. So for instance, in this decorative stitch index, across the top, she has animals, backgrounds, beards, birds, clothing, floors, flowers, etc., etc. So you know exactly, if you're looking for a certain kind of stitch, which page number to go to. Volume 3 is where she started the QR codes. And again, there is next to no repeat in these books. There might be a chapter that talks about like the basics every stitcher should use. Those are repeated, but for the rest it is not. And volume 4 is a slimmer book. It is less expensive. The other 3 are $76. This one is $48. And this is focused on small spaces. Same kind of categories. She also has a fantastic section in the beginning. Where is it? Which small stitch is just right? Telling you how to determine whether you have room for enough repeat of the stitch for it to work effectively. The other thing that Mary does, which has nothing to do with the wool and the floss, but I highly recommend you go to her website if you are a newer stitcher. She has a free 35-page document of the basics of stitching. You have to sign up for it, and I can't remember if you have to put in a credit card or not. I don't think you do. I think you just have to put in your email and all your information, and then it is a PDF download for you to print or just reference on your iPad or your computer or whatever. So that is on her website. That has nothing to do with us. You would go to whimsicalstitch.com, I think it is. Does that sound right, you guys?
Sounds right.
And that will be there.
Yeah, good resource.
So it is a fantastic resource. Okay. Speaking of retreats, at our last retreat, well, let me back up. When I went to Round Top, my friend Christy from Initial K was using this little stand, and I was like, what is that? I need that. So this little stand is kind of marketed towards embroidery stitchers, but not only was Christy using it in Round Top, when we had our retreat in March, there are probably 4 or 5 people using this stand, including my friend Kathy. Kathy doesn't use a frame, so I was like, wait a minute, what is going on that Kathy is using a frame? So this is like the most travel-friendly little stand. You literally, I haven't done this yet, so I'm probably gonna embarrass myself. I think you screw this part in, and then this frame clamp gets attached here. I think this just goes in like this. You have to unscrew that. I don't have enough hands right now. And then you can sit on this, you sit on this base. This base, like you literally, it goes between your legs. And then this holds, this bends, and holds your frame. So it is the most travel-friendly, like little mini frame clamp. You could of course use it at home. It does come from England, so unfortunately it has become more expensive. This used to be a more cost-effective stand than it is right now. They are
It's still not terrible.
$66, but I do know, like, when I was talking to some other shop owner friends, they're like, mine's not nearly that expensive. They're like, oh, but I've had mine for a little while. So, you know, those tariffs are sticker little buggers, whatever I'm trying to say. So I did order, I think, 5 of these. I know I can get more, so if I see a lot of people are interested in these, so I will be happy to order more of these. I believe I have 5 in the building, and believe me, I want one too, so I will be ordering an extra for myself because I am going to Round Top again the end of May, and I want to be cool like Christy and have my own little stand. So it was great because she was able to stitch at the pool because she wasn't having to like touch her needlepoint as much and worry about the sunscreen and et cetera, et cetera. So that was an exciting find. I had waited for it for a while and it finally came back into stock. So yay. Okay. Next up, project that I stitched in January. We rolled out, I stitched in January, we rolled it out at our retreat in March, and then Kelly and Liz talked about it on Whips, I think 3 weeks ago, something like that, 2 weeks ago, maybe this week, just this week. I have no sense of time. So this is one of the Amy Poor canvases that I have wanted to stitch forever, and I just had never stitched it. When I didn't even know Amy personally, I wanted to stitch this canvas. So I pulled it out the first week of January and decided to go for it and stitch it. And I was thrilled with the way it turned out. Amy has a fantastic design. I livened it up a little bit with a fun background stitch and found some fun embellishments to go on there, some pearls, some rhinestones, that cute little gingham bow. Don't worry, you don't have to tie the bow. The bow comes pre-tied, you just have to tack it on. Use some of my favorite threads. So we sold a lot of these this week. Colleen is, of course, our thread guru. She said she recognized a good thing when she had it. Oh, we only have 3 available. So she was able to kit up some more. So I do have 3 of these available. I know there was a question in email that I didn't get a chance to answer last night. Someone said, well, now that it's online, it's more expensive. Guess what? We're not perfect here. And so it does look a little bit more expensive than Kelly talked about, and Kelly and Liz talked about on Tuesday.
Because Emily screwed up.
Well, we don't care. We make mistakes around here. I make mistakes around here. Every single one of us occasionally makes a mistake around here. But as I always say, when we make a mistake, we make sure to fix it the right way. So everyone who ordered it on Tuesday got it for the price that Kelly quoted it at.
Before we realized.
And then we realized that we had not included the price of the rhinestones. It's a $5 difference. All of you from Tuesday were gifted those $5 rhinestones. It was just the right thing to do. Now that it's online, we have realized that we left that piece out, and so it went up $5 because we found out that we forgot to include it one of the items. So that is the only difference for anyone who happened to have noticed that. So we have 3 of these available and happy to send them your way. I do have more canvases in the building. We just need to order more threads and then we'll be good to go. And I think my finishers did a fantastic job. I didn't mention that. I did not give them any real guidance, but I think they really knocked it out of the park. I love, love, love these like gold holly berries. So, so cute. So that is that. Okay. In other accessories, we have a restock of the needle hearts from my friend Ellen at Mary L. And I'm going to open this box. There are 5 colorways of this.
A
So
lot of people are still waiting on the Purple Liberty. It's still coming.
Okay,
just
so-
people know.
So
Like-
first of all, some people are waiting on a certain piece, a certain style. I love these items. There are 5 colorways. So let me tell you each colorway before you pick your color. This is called Rose Garden Party, and they're called needle hearts. So as you can see, they are shaped like a heart. These are all handmade by Mary L. So they are very, I shouldn't say very expensive. They are not inexpensive because they are all handmade. So this is quilted Liberty fabric with the elastic that opens up, and then it's this little circle on the inside. By the way, like, look at that button. It's a mother of pearl flower button. I mean, her detailing is amazing. Felted wool on the inside that is stitched, and then each section is designed for a different type of needle. So this says pins, this says bead, this says snag nabbit. It actually just says snag. 20-inch needles, 22-inch needles, 24-inch. Gosh, sorry. Let me rephrase. Size 20 needles, which you would typically use on 13 mesh canvases. Size 22 that you would typically use on an 18 mesh canvas. Size 24, some people like to use on 18 canvas. And then this blank one, for me, I would probably have it labeled a size 28 needle, and you can write with a Sharpie on these. And I like to use a size 28 needle because they go through the larger beads without having to worry about threading a beading needle. And then you have another blank one, which you could label with whatever it is you use. And so this lovely hand done piece also even comes with like the needles and the snag nabbit. And then it folds back up like, what were those games we used to play when we were little where you went
Cootie
boop, boop,
catchers.
boop, boop, boop.
Yep.
Cootie catcher?
Yep,
catchers.
that's what they were in our generation.
I never remember them being called that, but I'm gonna say you guys are right.
Even in my generation.
And with like the numbers on them, and you like open your, wasn't it like your future,
Yeah.
whatever it was supposed to. So, anyways, this is the Garden Party in Rose. This is the Arly,
Arly
A-R-L-Y, Arly Gardens in blue and teal. This is, you can tell my eyes are getting worse by the day, you guys. Beatrice Floral. Let's show you guys this
That's
way.
Kelly's fave.
So sweet. This is Emily Bell in rose, or hot pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Emily Bell in hot pink. And then last but not least, this is the, I know what it's usually called, but I'm trying,
London
Periwinkle
Park
and pink, Periwinkle and pink, London what?
London Park Pals.
London Park Pals, because it has all these cute little dogs. There is a blue and white version of this, and that's what Emily said. A lot of people have special ordered it. We are still waiting on those. But the Periwinkle London Pals is here. Yeah.
No, the one we're waiting on is the Liberty storefront that's
Oh.
lavender. That she's making like a ton of them because we sold a bunch on Valentine's Day.
So we are waiting on not the blue and white
Emily.
dogs. We're waiting on the Liberty storefront.
They
So,
are
that's,
27.
there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go back to finishing for a minute, and then I have so many fantastic canvases. When I was in Florida, I said I didn't work. Well, I lied about one little thing. I did spend some time digging through the market list of the vendors that would be there. And to me, this wasn't work, because what I did was I went on to everyone's website that I didn't recognize their name and didn't know them to get a preview of what they had. So in my stack of canvases, there are brand new artists that we've never carried before, and the things are fantastic, you guys. So anyway, let me show you a little more finishing, and then we will get to the new canvases, because you guys are gonna love them. And there's some restocks of things that we haven't had in a while. That's also very exciting. Here for Jennifer is one of our Taylor Studios pieces. This is done by my friend Amy Poor, and these are all done custom pieces. If if you want to go to our website and look up Taylor Studios, this is the scissor fob. So it comes with a gray and white ticking background that you can change to any colorway you want. And then she will put your 3-letter initials or 2-letter initials if you want on there. And it's designed to be a scissor fob. So if you are out and about stitching and you want to make sure no one accidentally takes home your scissors, or your scissors are on the bottom of a bag and you want it easier to find, you are good to go. These are taking about 6 weeks.
Yeah, I actually just got a package this week from her that I need to unpack. So.
Okay, yeah. So they are very sweet. There are also a lot of monogrammed, personalized things from Taylor Studios that are much larger, 6x3 insert, 4-inch rounds, like all sorts of shapes. So that's that. This is from Patricia Soane's club that we did. These are here for Anne. And I have a similar set here for Patty. So this is a club we did with Trisha, maybe a year and a half ago. I'm losing track of time, as you all can tell. And we do have a number of these canvases in the building. I can order the others. Okay, this is the dotted package, and these are a set of 5. So I'm gonna try to hold them up as I show them to you. Here is the plaid package. Here is the Byzantine package. So Anne had us finish them all with hangers on them. This is called the green and aqua package. I'll try to see it. Good thing there's only 5 in the set. And this is the Christmas tree package. So they are all designed to either hang on a wreath, hang on a tree, whatever you want. You could also, the packages are done with the hanger in the corner. You can kind of lay them underneath, and you could put them at the base of like a small mini tree, or even maybe stack them up like in different angles on your mantle. I do have 2 of these in the building. I have the red and green Byzantine package in the building, and I have the green and aqua. So they are $84 a piece. They come with a very detailed stitch guide, and I can order the other 3 packages for you. Some people also opt to not have a hanger put on them at all if they know that they're just going to be setting them under something. So let us know which ones we can order for you. I also have a set for Patty, which I think is going to be exactly finished the same, but let's see. So this is for Patty. Well, it is the same, but not same, because this tree package is done with a diagonal bow. So on the other one, it was very easy to see the side trees, but the top tree had the bow over it. So we can do this either way. Just let us know when you turn it in. And by the way, if you have this yourself and your bow is not the way you want it, it is very easy to source this type of ribbon and switch it out yourself. So don't worry, it will be just fine. And there's the Byzantine one. They put, what's that called? The Dupioni silk. There we go. On the back. So yeah, these are all very, very similar. So here for Patty. She has all 5 as well. So I am working diligently on finishing up my Patricia Soane Blue and White Nativity. That was the club I offered maybe the year before this one. And I've just done like a couple a year because there's just 5 of these. They're not overly large, as you saw. This is a very, very doable set. So there's that. Okay, we got in a restock from the Spooktacular. This was a piece that I stitched. So this is from Melissa Prince, and this is technically from Wicked with, I can never say it, Liz, say it for me.
Elphaba.
Elphaba, why can that not stick in my head? And Glinda, so Elphaba hat, Glinda wand. But I think it's also just a fantastic Halloween piece. I had it finished flat to put into our standing acrylic frame. This holds a 4x4. We also, I don't know if they're in the building right now, we make these in a 5x5 and a 6x6. And this, well, it's not popping right out, but you just poke that and this pops out. So you can wardrobe this frame. So you might have this acrylic frame out with this 4x4 Halloween piece in it, and then you might swap it out for a Christmas piece, a spring piece, a patriotic piece, etc., etc. So those are, if they're not in the building right now, we can get them for you. Again, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 3 options, and they're all under $100. I think it's like 85, 90, and 95, something like that. But the canvas is back in the building, and I do have a stitch guide available for this. And I think we probably have most of the threads in the building. So it was really, really fun to stitch. And Liz and Kelly always make great fun at our Spooktacular. So that was my contribution to it. And I enjoyed it very much. Our initial K, I was just talking about my friend Christy. We got a nice restock in from her. This is our exclusive butterfly. We did with her last August. Liz did stitch this. Liz is, she's the whips queen for a reason. She's like, ooh, new shiny object, I want to stitch it. The difference is for poor Liz's stash is she gets all excited about something that we're rolling out, and she does finish it, and so her whips.
All my stuff is here.
Yeah, mine too. And then the stuff that she's working on that's not like technically for the shop, I think doesn't get as much attention as it should.
Definitely does.
Yeah. So this is back in the building. These gray ticking marks will make this butterfly. I'm double checking. I think I know the answer. Oh, these will make it 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. But as you could see, we are recommending just doing a little shadow stitching. We do have a stitch, what will we call it? A stitch list. And thread list for it?
No, it's a stitch guide.
Is it a stitch
Yeah.
guide? Okay. Sorry, sometimes we do things in different ways and then I can't remember them on the fly. Shame on me. So stitch guide and stitch and thread list for that. This is the Valentine butterfly, but you know what? I think the hearts are so subtle, it doesn't scream like a Valentine Day piece. It's kind of just cute and
We have a
darling.
we have a thread list and a background stitch for that too.
Ooh,
From
look.
Rebecca.
Listen to Emily pulling out all
really
the facts.
good.
Good job. Okay, thank you for telling us that. I don't even think I knew that.
Yeah.
Um,
That like celery background, it's so good.
This I had to order. This was exclusive to the Needlepoint Clubhouse for a little while, and I talked to Christy about it at our retreat. She was here for our retreat, and I go, what about that Diet Coke canvas? So if you are on Instagram, you are seeing it backwards, but it does say, smile, there's Diet Coke. So that speaks to my heart, of course, my one vice that I think I have left in my world. So this is available 13 mesh. Sorry, newly off of exclusive. It is 7 by 4 when it's done. So how cute would that be as a refrigerator magnet if you have a magnetic refrigerator? My version of a bar cart would include that. I also have a restock of, oh my gosh, I love this piece. The cherry strap from Initial K. This is actually by her artist Jacinda. And of course, we love a good cherry print here in Michigan. And the cute thing when Christy was here, she was determined to finish hers and turn hers in before she left. And she thought it was very appropriate that she finished it in Michigan. And I think it would look absolutely fantastic as the permanent strap on our Kelly Green bucket bag. So good. I think this bag also comes in red. I just don't know if we have it in the building right now. I don't think, oh, maybe we do. No, I see it in orange. I think we're out of red.
We have a baby red.
Yeah, and this strap might be a little wide for that small of a bag, but Liz is the queen of scale.
6 by 6.
So what do you think? This is too wide for that little bag?
I mean,
Many
A little
people would
bit
say
wide.
it is too wide for the little bag, but I don't subscribe to those kind of rules. There's a red bucket bag up there in the corner,
Oh, you're right.
all the way up there.
We'll see if Emily can reach it.
I get that.
Anyways,
burgundy
we've
one too,
talked
though.
about this
Just
bucket
saying.
bag before. It is $166. Oh God, we've set Emily
She's
up
the
for
tallest
failure.
one here, so she's all. She's literally our only hope.
And it does come, it has two sides, it has a zipper divider, and it comes with a temporary strap. So this is the Kelly Green bag,
That's the
but
one that's gonna make it.
I'm gonna have to really make this one shine because Emily went to a lot of work to get it. This is the red bag. Oh my gosh, so good. It's not hard to make this shine. How amazing is that? So I love a good red bag. I think in the summer it looks patriotic. I think of course I'm a 4th of July birthday, so I talk about patriotism all the time. I can't say anything else about that right now.
There may be
But
a
it's
little
also
bit-
Christmassy, and you know, this is our 250th anniversary. Yes, I said it right this time, of America, and we are still, no matter what your outlook is, all very lucky to be Americans. The other bucket bag we have is this fuchsia one, as I promised earlier when I showed you the needle minder. This strap has come in, and this says, "Let me needlepoint and tell me I'm pretty." So this would be really fantastic, maybe inside of an acrylic tray. We can have our custom acrylic guy build a tray with a channel in it that this drops into, and you could have it in your needlepoint room, holding your supplies. But if you really want to shout your needlepoint pride loud, I mean, I do have a license plate. This is NDLPTR. This would be fantastic on this bag.
There's a
So.
rectangle sign that Kelly and I both stitched with that saying.
So this same saying, and I think it's about this size
Yeah.
on 18 mesh. And they have it on like a little easel back. I think, or is yours a pillow?
Kelly's is a stand-up, a very thin stand-up.
Yeah.
And mine is like a sign, hanging sign.
Okay.
With ribbon around it. So.
Okay, so hers stands up in in the room she stitches in a lot. Okay, next up in canvases. The birth flowers. I did reorder all of these, but I only have certain months in the building. They're not all here. So let's see what months we've got. This is May. So these are on 18 mesh. They are ovals. I think they're 5 by 3. I will tell you 1 second. 5 by 3 3/4. So this is May. So pretty. And I don't think you necessarily have to have these birth flowers if you just like the idea of the flowers. This is November. Liz stitched one of these for Addie's roommate at MSU. And it was one of the first times she'd really dove into ribbon work, I think all by herself. Is that an accurate statement? You were saying how it was just so easy and you were surprised. But maybe there were different stitches than you'd done.
They were maybe different stitches.
Okay, so she just said, I just got out my book and I just did it. It was just so easy.
Yeah, I did.
So, something along those lines. So this is January.
Carnation and I can't remember.
Oh, see, I wasn't even going to go down that path because I
had to look it all up to make sure I could make it look like realistic, you know?
Is this the one you did for her?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is. I'll look it up really. It was fun because that's how I figured out how to snowdrop. That's how I figured out how to do the ribbon basically because I was like, what does it really look like, you know?
Gotcha. So, yeah, so ribbon work is always easier than it looks. I would say we have a fantastic book. The book is on reorder. Hopefully we'll get it in soon.
That's really pretty. What one?
This is February. I think those are pansies.
Violets
Violets?
and primrose.
Oh, And see, this is why I wasn't going to start guessing. This is August.
That's my love tree.
What's August?
Poppy.
Yeah.
Poppies.
Those are easy, right? August is gladiola and a poppy.
Okay, there we go. So the other months are on order. So if you're trying to stitch one for each of like your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, yourself and your sister, whatever, the rest of the months will be here soon. That's what I've got. Okay, another one of the newer designers that will be at market is Bell House Designs, and she does the most fantastic animals. So they all vary in sizes. They're on 18 mesh, but they're all, to me, ornament size, or they could be pillow inserts if you want a smaller insert. 6 by 4, and this is one of the larger ones. This is the Longhorn. Look at how good he is. I mean, I don't know what her background is in terms of like animals, if like she's got like a biology background or something. I have no idea, but they're so good. This is the chocolate lab. She also makes it in a black lab, but it's the exact same thing, but it's black. So I thought, well, I'll get the chocolate one because you can always stitch it as a black lab very easily. And it's many, many times easier to stitch black on top of brown than black on top of black. Here's the frog. Oh my God, they're so good. And these are great examples of where you might want to use the templates that we sell to get a nice shape around them. Here is the bunny. Oh my gosh, love it. This is the yellow lab. Again, you could stitch this darker if your yellow lab's not quite so white. Annie Banana's gonna go, oh my gosh, I need that.
Yeah.
Here is the sheep. She loves her sheep.
Oh my gosh, I need it.
So good. It's BH025, Ann. Here is the sea turtle. I saw Carol was watching. Carol might be interested in the sea turtle. I think he's fantastic.
Kelly's here.
I have to tell you, I was embarrassed. I was down in Florida and talking to someone who had a condo on the beach, and she's like, it's just hard right now because I'm wandering around in the dark all the time. And I was like, what is she talking about? So I had to be educated. I was embarrassed because I have not been at the beach during a sea turtle egg laying period. So apparently, who knew? Not me, I'm embarrassed. That if you live on the water, which we don't stay on the water, we're like, you know, a 5-minute walk to the water. You have to have all your lights out because it affects the sea turtles, which I didn't know, and I felt kind of dumb. Okay, I don't know why anyone needs an otter, but you guys need this otter.
Oh,
Look at
so
how
cute.
cute he is. Oh my gosh. I am just like obsessed by him. Like I literally could do a whole little tree of just all of these animals with shadow stitching around them. So darling. And then we get into some of the African animals, which are also fantastic. Here is the lion. And by the way, I haven't mentioned prices on any of these. The two that I'm looking at right now are $60, so they are very affordable in Needlepoint world.
Yeah, they're 60
Here
to 65.
is the giraffe. This elephant's $55. I mean, so fantastic. Now, the elephant, ironically, is a little bit smaller than some of the others we've shown. This elephant is only like 3 1/4 by 3. So they're all like slightly different sizes. And then for the fisher people out there, I don't know if Corey's watching, look at that rainbow trout.
Oh, that's a good one.
So pretty. The colors are fantastic. So yeah, so that was exciting. So that was one of the new designers that is coming to market. But I guess I'd like to say that I'm a smart cookie because I'm like, why am I going to wait till market when she's going to be sold out of all this stuff? I'm ordering now. So I did. We have shown this bat a couple of times lately. It happens to say out of hell. And this is also a newish designer that will be at market. Another new designer, Ivy Thread. Oh my God, I'm obsessed by these canvases. They are an 18 mesh. You guys know I love a good dog, and she knows how to do them. They're 6x6. This is, you guys, weenies and teenies. I mean, come on. I don't have nothing to do with dachshunds, and I want to stitch it like right this moment. He's so darling. There are 2 more dogs. There is the champagne retriever. Get it? He's retrieving the champagne. Ha ha ha. And when I say 6x6, there is a very, actually, you know what's interesting? There's a 6x6 outline on the weenies and teenies. There is not an outline on this one or the next one, but if you own the square templates, you have an easy way to make a 6x6 outline if you wanted to add one. So that's the champagne retriever. And this is the Cosmo Poodle. I mean, I love it. I love a good Cosmopolitan. It's one of the very few like big girl drinks that I drink. And I have nothing to do with standard poodles, but come on, that is so darling. This artist was brought to my attention because we had finished the Florida icons for somebody, and we had an order for one. So this is the Florida icons. I believe it's a 5-inch round. Hold on. Yeah, 5-inch round. So, you know, you've got sunglasses, pickleball rackets, citrus, the shape of the state, the crocodile, the palm tree, the flamingo, the shell, etc., etc. Then I also saw she had a Texas icons. And of course, we have so many incredible Texas customers. I decided we needed to have the Texas icons. And I would try to identify all the Texas icons, but I'd probably get some wrong. But I do see a cowboy
People
boot,
might like that.
a
We're not allowed to do
cacti,
that anymore.
football, a horseshoe, a guitar. Yeah, I'm doing
snake.
okay. An armadillo.
A snake, a blue
Some
bonnet.
oysters.
I see oil drilling.
Stop it, Liz. See, I'm looking at it here, back to
Horseshoe,
here. So yeah,
football,
there's
yeah.
lots of good icons on there. And
think
of course
we did
it's
pretty
blue.
well.
Yeah, I didn't embarrass myself there, I don't think. Of course, now I'm going to get into some drinks. This is another new designer that I ordered from in Florida.
Where's your drink?
These drinks are fantastic. Is
Oh,
this a
That's a
mojito?
mojito, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it could be a
look
drink.
at how
Could be a cucumber dry.
beautiful this is. 18 mesh. Let me give you a size so you know what you're looking at. It is like 5 by 3 1/4. So much detail. This is a little bit more expensive because look at it up close, how much detail is on there. It is beautiful. So that's the mojito. What do you guys think this is?
It's a margarita, it says, but it's like a fruity one with tahini on the rim.
It's a spicy marg.
Spicy marg?
marg.
I think it's like a vacation drink, like that little umbrella. Oh my gosh. There's the jalapeno down there. Yeah, so that is the spicy margarita. I'm gonna go with that for sure. So sweet. And then this is a little bit larger, and I thought this was super sweet. 6 by 5. It's a snow globe-esque. And look at the snowmen are making their s'mores outside their little cozy winter cabin. And those could be 2 friends, 2 siblings, a couple. I don't know, but they are darling. So that is the snowman snow globe. This is the Nutcracker still life, we're gonna call it. I don't know, Christmas scene. 6 by 6 on 18 mesh. The colors, you guys. Topiaries. I mean, I could have so much fun stitching this. I probably should have held this back and stitched a sample of this because it is fantastic. I see so many possibilities in this of stitch choices and threads. Oh my gosh. 6 by 6. This is the Nutcracker still life, I'm calling it. I don't know why. And this particular canvas is what caught my attention of her to begin with. She had posted on a Facebook group that is for the trade. It is roughly 10 by 10. I think she calls it monkey business.
I forget.
I think it's called monkey business. And here is this monkey hanging all his art with this fantastic chandelier, 10 by 10 on 18 mesh. And oh my gosh, I just think the detail is fantastic. It makes you chuckle. The colors are perfect. It is $258 because again, there's a lot of detail. This artist is also Canadian, so I think there's maybe a little bit of tariffs and shipping involved in this as well. But so fantastic. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. My friend Audra will be at market. What did I just see her post the other day? I think she has 50 new designs. There's a plan for Audra to come and visit us later this year, which I'm very excited about. I will also be seeing Audra in Brown Top. But this is her fantastic tree design. I know a number of you are still waiting on this because I believe we're waiting on the beads for the tree. Is that correct?
Yes.
Emily's saying yes, she thinks I'm right.
Yeah.
So Janet had stitched this and she'd done strings of messy beading all over the tree. And so I think it takes 3 tubes?
3
tubes. Yeah.
3 tubes of this special green bead that are on order. So we do have these canvases back in the building. She did a different stitch for every stripe in the background, I believe, but it was really the beading on the tree that made the piece shine. So if you're waiting on this and you haven't gotten it, that is why. If you would like the canvas and you're like, oh, I can get green beads by me, no problem. We are happy to send just the canvas your way. Then I got my pre-orders from the fall market from October. Were we there in October? September, October?
I think.
From Raymond Crawford. So much fun. The first are the
These are really
neon
cute.
ghosts. My friend Kathy ordered these, and Kathy is the queen of picking out the perfect stitches. They're 6x4 with so much opportunity for picking a great stitch. So this is the neon green ghost. And I know that Liz would be beside herself to pick colors for these. This is the orange ghost, because I see a lot of combinations of like fireworks and Bellaluso and maybe some thread works. And then this is the fuchsia ghost. So Kathy, of course, ordered all three. I mean, she has 3 grandchildren, so that of course makes sense. But how fun would these be as like stand-ups all together? Oh my God, I love them. Love them, love them. Then also pre-orders from Raymond at Market. The Liberty Bell, of course, we are coming up to our 250th anniversary, so patriotic things are all about. Land of the Free. And you know, I'm reserving any comment because I don't believe in getting political, but I'm going to point out that Raymond is very outspoken about his stance on the current state of politics, and it's not a positive one, but he is still painting things saying how proud he is to be an American. So
Be a patriot.
yes.
You don't agree.
You can be a patriot and think that things aren't going so well right now. Happy 250th America. 4th of July, you guys. Sorry. Yes, I know. It's my birthday. 4th of July. The red, white, and blue heart. And then still pre-orders from Market, but different holidays. Let's see what we have here. We have some, I'm going to say Thanksgiving pies. This is the pumpkin pie. Yum, yum. And then we also have a cherry pie, which might be, you know, any season. Cute, cute,
It's my
cute.
birthday. I always get cherry pie for my birthday.
Do you? Yum. So cute.
In a week and a half.
That's what I thought.
And then Christmas, I mean, come on, this little Santa. We may have had him before. I can't remember if he's a new version or if
Like
this
his
We
Santas.
had the pink, the green, and the blue. He is
Oh.
new. I just know because I create the products.
Yes. So this colorway is new. I think at the last Market he had these as new, and I was able to bring home the pink, the green, and the blue, but the red had been sold out. So the red has been restocked. Super classic, absolutely darling. And then look at this little reindeer face. So sweet. And he does have eyes. It's hard to see him on screen, but I promise he has eyes. So cute. Okay. And other Christmas things, this discussion goes on at my house. This discussion goes on within the shop. We watch Die Hard every Christmas day. So here's Yippee-ki-yay. And you can imagine what the bottom
That's what
says.
we watched on Christmas
So,
Eve.
I mean, I know it's a very controversial Christmas movie, but that's okay. Okay, I got a restock from Melissa Loves Needlepoint because our painting order came in. So Let Freedom Ring, if you again are in a patriotic mood for our 250th. This is on 18 mesh, 5x4. Let Freedom Ring.
That's cute.
I'm gonna pretend this says random stuff, but it says random SHIT on it. This is a 6x3, so it fits into the pop-in pouches. I spy a navy blue pop-in pouch across the room. So if you want to put this in a navy pop-in pouch, we do have that in the building. This canvas always cracks me up. Let me see what size this is. It's a little bit bigger than 6 and a little bit bigger than 3, but you could probably, if you weren't too attached to the border, put that in a pop-in pouch. It says, of course, you're seeing it backwards on Instagram. You look like I need a drink, which is, I think, kind of humorous.
Reminds me of Lisa Christie.
The Mr. and Mrs. Hart. We were out of stock on the geode cuff. I do believe we have the geode cuff in 18 mesh and 13 mesh in all 5 colorways in the building. The cute little charmed seasons got restocked. Let's see if I can try to do them in order. Here is January, the champagne bottle, but honestly you can celebrate with this anytime you want. So these are designed to be bag tags. They are not designed to go into the key fobs from Planet Earth or Rachel Berry. They're 2.5 inches round. I should know this by heart, but every time you go live, you kind of forget. They are 2-inch rounds. When you're live, half your brain goes away. I think that's true. Liz and I were talking about that the other day. This is the Conversation Heart. I think some people are waiting on this, so this is here for you. We will bring these up today. So that's another like PSA. Sometimes you will see things on the live that you're like, but wait, I ordered that and I don't have mine yet. Well, when the order comes in, we pull the ones for all of you that have pre-ordered them ahead of time, and then I usually order some extra and we show those on the live. So if you pre-ordered this, you will most likely either get a receipt today if you have your card on file with us. If you have your card on file with us, we are very, very thankful for that. It makes processing on our end so much easier. Otherwise, you will receive a draft invoice, which then you can pay from your email. And that is workable. The dilemma is sometimes our emails go to promotions and you don't see them, and so you don't pay your bill, and we're chasing you down and you're wondering why you haven't gotten your order, et cetera, et cetera. So if you don't have your card on file with us and you are a regular shopper or plan to be a regular shopper, thank you. Give us a call, and this afternoon we'll put your card on file, and then just things happen so much more quickly and smoothly around here. And everyone's used to like Amazon speed. And honestly, like if you don't want threads and your cards on file, we practically are Amazon speed. It's a slight exaggeration.
Amazon has
but,
their card.
But Amazon has your
So we
card,
need
to Liz's point.
To be in the same boat, we need the card.
Yes, we do. So that will help us. And if you've had fraud issues in the past and you just don't want to do that, that's okay. It just takes a little bit longer. If you've had fraud issues in the past, please know we don't keep your card online. We keep it in an old-fashioned Rolodex that is put under our cash register, and the only people that have access to it are my employees who I trust with my life. So, other charm season, the cute little bunny is back in the building. The St. Patrick's Day 4-leaf clover is back in the building. And the turkey is back in the building. So I believe we also have the Santa, the skull and crossbones. We have the rest of the set in the building as well. I should have pulled a luggage tag to go with this. Didn't think about that. This is upside down. Try that again. This is Amy Poor's lemon 2x3 insert. So it will go in the small pop-in pouch, which I do see a light blue one over there. It will also go in a luggage tag. It will go in some of the self-finishing wallets. And she has left space for it for an initial, so it's very easy to personalize this as well. The corresponding key fob, bookmark, cuff bracelet, whatever you want it to be, is back in the building. Also showing that one upside down, not that it matters on this one. The 6x3 insert is here. This looks beautiful in the French blue pop-in pouch. And again, plenty of room for personalization. The French blue pop-in pouch, I believe, is on pre-order. It is not in the building.
You've got one.
Oh, look at Lizzie pulling something out of a hat. Look at that. We even have a carbon copy tucked in there. So this is great for keeping your random stuff, or mahjong tiles, or sunscreen, or hair products, or. The darling Bunny Lovey is back in the building. So sweet. This is 10 by 10, I believe, on 13 mesh. Yes, 10 by 10 on 13 mesh. So a fantastic baby gift, or if you're just someone who loves a good bun. And then a restock from KCN. This is one that was in stock, and I don't think I'd ever seen it
so
before.
cute.
This is the Rudolph Topiary. Look at how sweet that is. I've
13
seen
mesh.
It's very cute.
13 mesh round. I'm sure this is from SCT
That's a thick
Designs.
stitch.
Yeah, this will 4.5 inch round, so it won't fit in the self-finishing frames, but it is just the cutest thing. Then also the advent calendar. We have had the large version of this a number of times, but if you're someone who's like, oh, that's just too much, that giant thing, the giant one is probably this size.
That was
This is on
last
18
market
mesh,
people have been waiting for. It's been on back order till now.
six by, did we get a bunch of them in?
We got I think 4 and 3 of them filled outstanding.
Okay, so these
might
were,
have
if
one
you
or
had
two
been
left.
waiting since the fall, it is here. So I just measured this and now I forgot because I was asking a
Sorry.
question. No, I asked the question and I'm the one opening my mouth. This is roughly 9 by 6 on 18 mesh. And this cutie pie little peppermint is designed to move along to mark the days until Christmas, or mark the days until Christmas.
She showed the one that had the blue background.
Yeah, we don't have extra of the gingham, I don't think.
No, but you didn't show the bob.
Yeah, I did.
She showed the one with the blue background.
You know what, I stuck it over here.
Oh.
But she showed
I confused
Sorry.
you.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
can't do
So
it.
anyway, advent calendar here. Sorry guys. We also from, oops, my piles got confused, people. I'm so sorry.
We already
Okay,
did.
things are gonna be out of order, but that's okay. The Stitch It Santa Claus is here. The wedding angel is here. I do believe we have the groom in the building. I should have pulled him, but yeah, I didn't quite do that today. I missed a couple of the Amy Poor things. So we also have the conversation heart, but I feel like I showed that. So sorry if it's a duplicate. Happy Pills. This can go inside of the small pop-in pouch. I know the pink is on reorder. I have the mint green and the French blue in the building right now, so easy to make a color change. And for some people, Happy Pills are whatever they want. In my case, I do a lot of supplements, which keep me happy, so it doesn't necessarily need to be anything else. Silent Night is also back in the building. If you had been waiting on this, we should have your order for you. This does come with a complimentary stitch guide to Amy's version. The stitch guide works with both Silent Night and Oh Holy Night. So if you would like its counterpart, the Oh Holy Night is also in the building. From Canvas Works, a restock of the Royal Stewart M. These can be ordered. They are 4-inch rounds with the exception of the topper with any initial on here. So I, of course, try to keep the M in the building. I keep saying someday I'm going to stitch it myself because I'm obsessed by it. It is beautifully painted. Sometimes plaids are hard to figure out on your own. A diagonal plaid
It
makes
is
it
13.
even
I
better.
don't know why she's.
Is it 13? Because
Yeah.
I think I said it was 18.
Yeah.
So if someone said,
Well, the
yeah.
peppermint's 18. That's
Oh,
13.
okay, let me go back to this.
confusing part.
Sorry. The peppermint is 18 mesh. The calendar itself is 13 mesh. I misspoke, as I said earlier when I was like, it was my mistake earlier. I'm like, it doesn't matter. We all make mistakes. There's one's front and center for me. I said that this was 18 mesh. I was incorrect. The advent piece that moves along is 18 mesh. The advent calendar itself is on 13 mesh. So my apologies. Thank you for whoever figured out that I'd screwed it up. So back to this, we can order this with any initial. Just let us know. It is a 4-inch round on 18 mesh for sure. And guess what? This one doesn't have a price tag. Haha. We'll have to fix that. Okay.
What?
We need to just put that in a separate pile. It needs a price tag. It just got through without a staple. That's all. From Rebecca Wood, this is a We the People. Again, I'm having lots of people asking me for patriotic things, so stocking up on those where I can. back order from Jennifer. I always say her last name wrong, so I'm not going to say it. This is the Gilmore Girls. I Smell Snow. It is on 18 mesh, and I believe it's a 4-inch round. You know, it's like 4 1/4. It's like 4 1/4. So I Smell Snow. And then I did reorder a number of the Peter Rabbit Sugar Skull canvases from my friend Lynn. And when I ordered it, she had this new canvas, which I thought was darling, which I think Liz and Kelly are both going to go gaga over as well. It's just super simple, but this is their black cat on the moon. And I think it's very sweet. So that is here in the building. Whew. Okay, so, I still have a couple finishings left. Look at that. A little bit more finishings. Let's get to this. I'm going to throw this over there. Put that there. Okay. We didn't get, did you end up looking for this, Liz?
We don't have it.
We have
Oh, I
it, we
didn't
have
get
a
to the
ton
back.
of them.
Yes.
Sorry. I didn't get to the back. I
That's
got
okay. We got
distracted.
distracted because we were talking about a lot of things before 9:30 hit. So this is, again, from the Spooktacular. I believe we have a handful of these in the building. This happens to be for, hold on, Linda. And she picked it up at the Spooktacular. She did use Kelly's stitch guide, which I wish you could see this in person. I'm gonna try to show it really close. She has a fantastic background stitch. She used Radiance, I'm sure, for the bubble. It's just really, really good. Is this beaded? No, there are no beads. It's, just beads for spider's eyes. But it is fantastic. So I do have these in the building. If you want to stitch up something in time for Halloween, you might have time to get it done. I'm not sure, depending on the type of finish you want or whether you're finishing it yourself or not. We are going to be hosting a finishing class in the building in June. So if you have been interested in doing some finishing yourself, we will be having class. I don't have all the details yet, but it is in June. It will be, I think, 2 separate days back to back, highlighting 2 separate things. So you could come into town if you're from out of town and do both days. So we will be announcing that very soon. Linda stitched my Chef Santa from Susan Roberts, and she did use my stitch guide, and we do have that in the building. My husband is basically doing all the cooking these days, but he's been cooking the turkey for years, and I love how Linda had it finished. He's stuffed, he's a little bit round, and she stitched it beautifully. So thank you, Linda, for trusting us with that and believing in our stitch guides. And I feel like Linda's a super fan because we also have here the football that Kelly stitched, the football. And these are not in the building, but we can order these for you. This is the disco football, and it comes with a little stitch chart, stitch guide. Sometimes we just have like a stitch, and so I get confused about which ones are which. So those are all here for Linda. Here for Mary. Mary also has a whip tag. She had it finished as a hanging piece as opposed to a bag tag. Darling fabric on the back. And she has also stitched the Christmas tree that I stitched, and then it was exclusive to us for a little while. I think our exclusive is up, but this is the 13 mesh version, and I think Mary stitched it from the chart for charity, I'm guessing, but we have it here in the 18 mesh version. I had told Ginny I felt like this was a larger ornament, and it was fine by me, but some people like a little smaller ornament. So the 18 mesh ornament is 4.5 inches tall by 3 wide, comes with a detailed stitch guide, and it is $80. So those are here for Mary. And then, what else do we have here? We have a moment for me to drink a little water. Oh, cute, cute, cute. These are here for Debbie. This is December 25th. We can order this for you. This is from Kay Irby, which I believe Kay is watching. I think I saw her name. Her items are now distributed by the collection, and we're happy to order those for you. We do have October 31st in stock. How cute is that? So I think there were a number of holidays, maybe 5 or 6. I'm not going to count them right now.
Happy New Year, Valentine's, St. Patrick's. Oh, that
And these two, so 5. We came up with 5. Maybe there's 6. I don't know. So good job. And then this Darling Star. Oh, good. I got a cheat sheet. Thank you, Sabrina. This is from Susan Roberts. We can order this for you, and just very classic and fantastic. So those are here for Debbie. And then here for 444. Okay, this is really funny. These are the things that I see all the time, you guys. It cracks me up. This is here for Holly. Holly sent in a picture, and I couldn't figure out for a minute if it was Liz or me, because it's wearing a crazy hat, which leaned Liz, but then I recognized my bracelet. So we get like the oddest screenshots of ourselves, and so Holly said, I want it finished just like this. So that's how we finished it. And she had it embroidered with her monogram on it. I will tell you that everyone's loving a good monogram these days. If you are in the mood for some fast finishing, opt out of the embroidery. We have one person with one machine who does our embroidery, and she does it as quickly as she can, but it is a lot of, it adds a lot of extra time to it. So if you aren't in a hurry, don't worry about it. If you are in a hurry, maybe just opt for maybe a year charm to be put on the back. But you know, I have to say, sorry, can't really say that this doesn't look fantastic, but it is the back, and how many people really see it. We do have those back in the building. We also have the moth and the purple butterfly are here. And then last but not least, we have a Darling Angel. I think this is Anne's. Yes. And she added some background to her Stitch It Angels. So we're used to seeing the Stitch It Angels stuffed, just finished to size, and she finished it flat as kind of like a tag shaped, and had, is there a grommet in there? No, no grommet. And it is so cute. So this is the Rainbow Angel, which we happen to have in the building. And then we also have the Peace Angel that she had pulled to show along with it. So really cute, Ian. And that's a whole lot of fantastic fireworks on the bottom. I hope you guys could see that. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Channeling Liz.
Okay, I think I did it. Give us a little bit of time. We always audit everything after the video. So Liz has moderated and made a master list. Anne has written from the master list, so we have order sheets that move along. But sometimes Liz can miss a comment, Anne can miss a line of Liz's. So we audit everything. That takes us about an hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, depending on how much action there's been in the day. So maybe wait until like 1 o'clock to give us a call if you need to call us. If you want to call us with your credit card, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, we will send you invoices. If you're not on file with us, DM us with your real life name, your email address, your phone number, and your shipping address. I think I covered it all. And then give us a call with your payment information, and then we can get your things on their way to you. I don't think I said it on this video, but I say it all the time. On any live video, we assume you do not want threads. If you do want threads, send us a quick DM or put in a quick comment right now, and we will add that on. Liz and Kelly will be back on Tuesday with whips. I will be back next Thursday for unboxing. I don't think we have any special events going on next week. Hopefully we don't. I haven't looked at the calendar of late. Sometimes I don't remember them all. And feel free to shop our trunk show and place your market pre-orders via the link on our website. And we will do our best to capture whatever you want us to find for you at market in 3 weekends, I think it is. It is the last weekend of April. So that is all. I hope you all find some time to stitch this weekend, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.